Alright, well, what's up guys? We're taking back up where we left off, which is in Lillycove. It's got a department store in this beautiful city. Oh no. No, not battling you. Run away. I don't even know if she battles you here, but whatever. I came from Cancer. The Hoenn region is beautiful with all its water and verdant nature. Huh? Wait a second. Could there be rare Pokemon that live only in this area? Possibly. Possibly. Like, you know, all of the Pokemon on my team. And like all of them all. I love this gen. Seriously. Like, it just looks nice. It's got a nice feel to it. I love you, Gen 3. Why can't you be remade soon? Which is actually something I imagine is going to happen to Gen 6. Not because it's double it. Oh, actually, kind of is. It's kind of a point, but I'll explain it after I've read this out. Have you seen that strange cave in the cove at the edge of town? Not really. And you? I want to battle you. Oh hey, Luke, are you shopping too? I bought a whole bunch of dolls and posters. Of course, I've also caught up a lot of Pokemon and I'm raising them properly too. Actually, I'm more worried if you're raising Pokemon properly, Luke. I'll battle with you so you can show me how your Pokemon do magical tricks. The Pokemon I raised won't be beaten by your Pokemon, Luke, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be wrong. Although she might have like level freaking 800s and then destroy me. But that's not possible. So anyways, I'll explain what I meant by the whole Gen 3 possibly releasing with Gen 6. When these games, the Gen 3 games came out, I'm screwing up 3 because I have always pronounced it weird and I'm trying to get it back on track and it always comes out weird anyway, so I don't know if I'm better off going 3, 3, just all sounds the same. You know what I mean. But anyways, here we go on the logic. Now, Gen 3 was pretty much a game that did very well in ratings, but the graphics, the critics wanted a bit better, like, graphics. Wasn't anything, you know, new. It was pretty much same old, same old. So, what I imagine is going to happen, because I've got the 3D down, I was waiting for the 3D Pokemon games, because the graphics in that are a nice big uppage. So I imagine Nintendo are probably going to pump out a Gen 3 remake soon. Along with the fact that in Gen 4, they release a Gen 2 remake, and pretty much in Gen 3 they remade a Gen 1 remake, but why would they make it in Gen 2? Because Gen 2 already had Gen 1 in it. But yeah, there's my logic. It's not the best logic ever, but you know what? It'll do. It better do, because if it doesn't, well, your opinions. I mean, well, different opinions. You can't really say, you know, like, oh, this game sucks! Like, people are always gonna like a game. Like, any game. You can say it sucks, other people are gonna like it. It's just how it's gonna be. No one's ever gonna, like, no one on the planet is gonna completely hate one thing. Someone's always gonna like something. No matter how bad it is, someone's gonna always like it. More than others, less than others, it doesn't matter, someone's gonna like it. Got a smart idea, someone's gonna like it. I don't know who, but you know. Someone's gonna like something, and people are all different. And that's the best thing. If people were all the same, we'd all like the same thing. I mean, it'd get progress done faster, and we'd all get stuff we like constantly, but I imagine things would get boring then. Like, if we didn't have things that we didn't like, then we wouldn't have anything to, like, hate at. Like, you know, oh, I hate freaking bronies, or I hate this. You wouldn't be able to alleviate that sort of, like, hatred sort of thing. You'd have to, like, sort of sit there and bottle it up, and then everyone would probably rage at each other, and, you know. Even though they already do that, but some people have nothing to rage at, so they rage at people. Ta-da! I could be talking completely out my butt right now, and I think I am, but if I'm not, well, I've made a good point. I don't really... Whenever I say something, I don't ever mean it to be taken, like, completely seriously. Like, I just say what's in my mind. Like, if someone said, oh, you're wrong about this, I don't care. I don't care if I'm wrong about it. I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm not going to be 100% right. I am not a robot. I can't say, oh, in space, there is absolutely nothing there, and be certain on that fact. Like, you can't be certain on really anything unless you're, like, freaking know completely about the thing, whatever this thing is. Like, I could say, oh, Kecleon's definitely a normal type, because I know it's a normal type. And I'm very certain about that fact, because it is. But I only know that from experience of, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I think we should jump topic. I remember the battle I had with you, Luke, en route... oh boy. I remember that battle I had with you on Route 103. That battle helped you become this strong, Luke, didn't it? You got 2040 money. How did she get so rich after buying all those dolls and posters? I'll never know. I'm thinking of going back to Little Root soon. I've got a decent group of Pokemon and my Pokedex is coming along. Sir, I'm going home to show my dad. Luke, what are you going to do? Collect all the gym badges and take the Pokemon League challenge? Well, while you're collecting badges, Luke, I'm going to work on my Pokedex. I'll complete it before you. See you. Okay, goodbye. Whatever. Bitch. I didn't even need you. I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. Why won't you come back to me? I'm an art dealer. I'm a buyer and seller of fine art, especially paintings. I've heard that the museum here has magnificent works on exhibit. This is, something else I really kind of liked. Not this stupid art museum with the stupid music, because this music is not good at all. I don't like it. I mean, you know. As I said, someone's gonna like this music and be like, hey, I like that music. It's very elegant. And I'm like, no, I don't like this music. Replace it with guitars and explosions. This Pokemon is adorable, just like our little boy. Our little boy? Hi, son. This lady is pretty, she's like, oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. That's a Pidgeot, that's a Pokeball. An ancient bird Pokemon. It's a freaking Pidgeot, dude! This art museum, well, you could see many fantastic paintings, and the curator is a wonderful person. Among artists like myself, this museum is an inspiration. Battling with Pokemon is fun, I'll grant you that, but one mustn't forget our love for the fine arts. There's a reason this place exists, by the way. It's not just to go, hey, look, a pretty picture of tomatoes and whatever. Hey, wait, is that Batman in that picture? Looks like Batman. There is Batman in the picture. That down there's a Caterpie and a Pikachu. That down there is Noodles on a picture. This is a Pokeblock. That's a Mana Potion. I wonder if that's a reference to anything. That looks like it's a reference to something. I don't know why, but they look really familiar. They look like Mana Potions in something or other. I mean, they probably are, but I don't know if there'll be a reference. But, may as well take a hint and guess at that and whatever. I'm the curator of this Museum of Fine Arts. It's heartening to see someone so young as you in our museum. Have you viewed our collection of paintings already? So, oh, I do believe that you seem to be a Pokemon trainer. Have you an interest in paintings too? Yes. Ha, excellent. You do like paintings. Then may I ask you to come with me? And down we go into the creepy basement. This is our special exhibit hall. As you can plainly see, there is not a single painting on exhibit. Here, I don't wish to exhibit works of so-called classical art. Such classical works you can see on our ground floor. I am so screwing this guy's sentences up. I wish to exhibit work that is far different from the classics. After all, is not restricted to all art. After all, is not restricted to old, famous works. This exhibit hall, I wish to fill it with modern and vibrant artworks of Pokemon, seemingly ready to spring forth into glorious life. Spread their legs and fly, is what I was going to say. I beg your pardon, I didn't intend to monopolize. Hey! Wait a minute, he's the Monopoly. Why is there so many damn Monopoly men? And he even talked about monopolizing. My goodness, it's all a conspiracy! Anyways, I didn't intend to monopolize the conversation. Now, as you are young and yet obviously well-travelled, you must encounter lively Pokemon and works of art depicting them. If you were to come across such a painting, may we ask you to obtain the artist's permission to exhibit it here? So basically, this guy doesn't explain it well enough, but what happens is when you do the contests, you can get a picture of a Pokemon like really fancily drawn in there. Like, it looks really nice, I think. On my Emerald, I pretty much filled up that place. You don't get anything special, I don't think, but, you know, it's always nice. It's always nice to have. Hey, you! Don't go near the cave in the cove. Why? You don't need a reason why. I'm an adult, so you just listen to me. Hey, you have a panda hoodie on. Kind of. I don't know. Yeah. You got told. I think this is the move deleter. Right. So, even though this is the move deleter and we've just said hi, it's time to end an episode. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody, and remember, turtles cannot fly, Unless they